Hello everyone, Treecks here. Welcome back to Metroid Prime. If you don't mind me, I've actually decided to start the episode over here, so we can immediately skip a bit of quote-unquote backtracking. And I will start this episode at the elevator that leads back to Magmoor Caverns. Remember, last time we actually got on ourselves the ice beam, also found ourselves a way to actually get back to the Tallon Overworld all the way from the back end of the Chozo ruins, and found ourselves the Frigate Orphean over there, the crashed pirate frigate that actually also made its way down to Tallon IV, apparently. But yeah, we are not able to actually get there, and therefore we are going to continue exploring over here. Remember the Magmoor Caverns? It's been quite a linear pathway so far through this area. However, as you can see, we never actually explored the full south part of it. As you can see over here, there's also a pathway leading south from this elevator. There's more to explore. An area I actually mentioned multiple times already during the Let's Play. However, I also mentioned we need the spider ball in order to actually get through there. But since we do have that now, I think this is the most ideal moment to finally start tackling this corridor over here. Spider ball tracks leading towards the south end of the Magmoor Caverns. The final part of it we have not seen yet. Time for us to actually continue. Oh, when it comes to ice beam business, as you can see, you can actually freeze the fire over here. Making it easier to actually get past there. You are actually also pretty easy to kill now. Freeze, missile, dead. That is how easy enemies become at this point of the game. Now, anyway, let's go continue. Whoa! Make sure to jump correctly, Samus. Oh, here's another one. Freeze, shoot, gone. And let's get rid of you guys. It's a bit difficult to do that with the ice beam. As you can see, it's no longer homing. The wave beam is homing, but the ice beam is not. Oh, nice. It actually fell straight through the buffer over there. Let's go clean up as many as we can. Easier it is to actually get through here. Oh, don't you sneak up on me! Oh! Stupid buffer. Right. Poisonous cloud dissipated. We can move on. Jump! Correctly this time. And to the other side. Purple door. Oh, hello Mr. Snake. Bye Mr. Snake. Oh, now that I think about it, I also could have actually shot this rock over here. Would have fallen on top of him. I'm pretty sure that would have been even funnier, but it's a bit too late for that now. Do you have some missiles for me? Yeah, thank you. Right. This is going to be a very important room later on, but not for right now. We're just passing through for now, but we can of course scan the enemy over here. Puddle Spore, which is basically a lava mollusk, as the scan also says. But we are going to be using him as a stepping stone. Shoot him, it will actually turn around. Temporarily, of course, it won't stay that way. In the moment it does, we can actually safely go across it. Remember this room for later. The moment we obtain a certain item, we will be returning here in order to pick up something very important. Not quite giving away what it is, but that room will have something very important for us. If only we were able to actually get it already. Why are all the doors purple here? Sky pirates. Go. Yeah, now that we have the ice beam, we have actually entered the era of freeze and shoot. First, freeze an enemy, and then one missile will blow everything up. No matter how many health it has. Okay, before moving on, because we're pretty much at the end of this area, this room will actually have missile expansion or an energy tank. Not entirely sure anymore what it was, but there is something we need to do here. I think we need to go in here, actually. Oh, stupid Triclops, go away. Go eat a bomb or something. But that is way more healthy for you. Oh yeah, the lava's still here. And yeah, it looks like it's going to be here in every single route. There's something I need to scan first. Where was it again? It was not that thing over there. Might also be a conduit now that I think about it. Oh, this is where the item is. Let's go over here. No. Yeah, I think they're actually conduits, so we need to switch the thermal visor. Yeah. I can already see it. That's indeed how it worked. That kind of slipped my mind. I knew there was something here, but not exactly how to trigger it. Usually in a spot like this, switching to thermal visor is not something you immediately think of. And there we go. That actually powers up the machine. And that will actually dry up the lava in there, giving us the ability to enter. Puzzle music will also start. Apparently the game considers this a puzzle. And I think triggering the puzzle is more of a puzzle than actually doing the puzzle. Because this is in all honesty not really that difficult. We just go into the corridor that opened up, scan the monitor over here. And that will indeed open up the second tunnel, leading this way. And there we need to do exactly the same. However, this time around it's going to be timed. Making it at least a bit challenging, you might say. Just quickly roll. This is something you cannot really fail. Let's be honest. The game gives you plenty of time. Third and final corridor opens up. And this one will actually lead towards the energy tank. I wasn't too sure what it was at first, but we actually saw it through the door, so now we know it's going to be an energy tank. And here it is. Usually energy tanks take a bit more effort to get, of course. Those are a bit more valuable than missile expansions, of course, so those are usually after the trickier puzzles. But with that, we have cleared this room. The elevator leading south is something we're not going to see for a while. It's going to be a dead end, and therefore we're going to the elevator leading west. Of course, making sure to freeze all of these fire breathers over here. Because I do not trust them. Before entering the elevator, go to this door over here to open up a safe station. Get it on the map, or actually save in there. Something I do not wish to do, of course. And we will find out this is the elevator that leads towards the quarantine cave in Phendrana Drifts. Basically a shortcut back there, you might say. It is actually where we left off in the Phendrana Drifts. After defeating the boss in the quarantine cave, Thardus, we left back towards the other side, back towards the entrance. But now, we are going to enter the area to the south of it. As you can see, we are now in the transport, and the quarantine cave is to the north of us. Allow me to go into the corridor quickly to get it on my map. And you will see it's indeed a morphball tunnel that leads towards the quarantine cave. The old boss arena. That is basically where we are right now. But from here, we are going to continue, because there's a spider-ball track actually leading over here. And that will also reveal why we did not go here immediately, because the door over here is a white door. And that is why we did not start here immediately. Alright, try not to get lost in amazing music in this place. The edge of Phendrana Drifts actually has the best music in the game, so... There's an energy tank in there. However, we are still not able to actually thaw out ice. And therefore, we are forced to skip out on that as well. Just remember, it is here. Now, try to actually go down here. I'm pretty sure we want to go down all the way, because this corridor over here. Yeah, that actually leads towards the pirate base. Remember the room where we actually got the thermal visor, all the way at the end of the pirate base? Remember that there was a white door over there? And that's actually where this connects. Giving you a bit of a shortcut into the pirate base, you might say. However, we have no business over there. So, let's get it on my map and immediately leave again. And now, go start exploring this edge of Phendrana. This door over here, I think, is where we need to go. So, let's head in. see what it is that we need to pick up in this area, because of course we are after a certain item. Remember that we actually found the Frigate Orphean, and that's where we need to go. However, we need to wait to actually be able to get in it. And with our movement currently still very much obscured in the water, there's no way to actually get on top of the ledge leading towards the Frigate Orphean. We need to find a way to actually be able to move freely in the water. If you've played Super Metroid, you know what we are after. There's two new things we need to scan in this first cave we find. This guy over here is actually a glider. Right now it's a useless enemy. It's going to have use later on, but for us, nothing quite yet. But we can of course scan it. The second guy is a bit more interesting. It's already starting to attack me. But this is actually Hunter Metroid. A mutated Metroid, you might say. And the biggest difference between this guy and a regular Metroid is the fact that this guy can actually attack you from a distance. He does not have to attach to you directly to suck your energy. He actually has tentacles to do it from a distance. So keep those guys in mind as well. Next, we want to go towards this room over here. After a complicated jump. This is going to be a safe station. Let's get it on my map. And then continue towards the next room, which is going to be over there. There should be another stalactite that we can actually bring down as a stepping stone. And boom. The pickup that we can actually find in this room will be returning to later. For that, the same item is required that also gives us the ability to use the gliders. Remember, those useless enemies, quote-unquote useless enemies. The moment we're able to use them, then we can actually pick up the power-up in that room. Oh, speaking of something here. This room, which is conveniently called Phendrana's Edge, will actually have an artifact for us to pick up later on. But for that, the same actually applies. Also not able to get that one yet. Also, that same item is going to be required. Oh. Didn't want to land on you, sir. I need to scan you, of course. Enemies that will obscure your vision in the water. Gel seps, they're called. Only vulnerable the moment they open up. Then they will also try to suck you in. So be careful. Only appear underwater in this game, these guys, of course. Let's go find ourselves the door, which is hard to actually find because we're not able to see very well underwater. It is something we're trying to actually remedy in a minute. Currently we still don't have the equipment. We're moving slow, cannot jump high, and it's difficult to actually see underwater. It's time for us to finally start doing something about that. Right. Getting closer. This is going to be a second cave. Yeah. Here we have a stalactite. Here's one. Giving us a stepping stone in the water. Should actually be able to get there from here. No. Apparently that is not something you can stand on. It did look like one. In my defense, it did look like something you can step on. Oh crap, that was a huge missile pickup. Still need to scan those. Actually forgot about that in the duration of this project. But I did actually remind myself that I still needed to scan those. And that actually was one, so... Oh, come on, Samus. Jump. Oh man. Well, this is definitely proving how difficult it is to move in the water. And that it is really important that we start doing something about that. Yeah, I think I need another stalactite because I cannot make this jump. No. Especially if I jump too late. Then I'm definitely not going to make it. I need to make this stupid jump again. I think I need to go a bit higher. Oh yeah, from here I can reach it. My apologies for the platforming failure, but this is the kind of game where I'm not using any notes. And I've also not done a practice run beforehand. And therefore, things like these actually slip my mind a bit. And that is something that is definitely showing, I think. But in the end, I'm definitely experienced enough in the game to still find my way. I still know where I need to go. And this is the room where we need to go. We have finally arrived. Welcome to the gravity chamber. In this room, we're going to see troubled water for the last time. Oh, there's another new scan here, of course. These tentacles underwater, a variant of the Reaper. And these are conveniently called the Aqua Reapers. Same thing as the regular Reapers, just underwater. Shoot them and they will retract. Not sure if you're really able to see them very well with our still obscured vision. But never mind them. Need to go to the other side of this room. Here's some more. Let's get them out of the way. Oh. Oh, there's also a gel sap here. Actually feel like killing these guys now as well. Open up, please. Oh, I'm such a meanie. However, and this is what truly matters. Our next suit is actually something we can find over here. And it is something we desperately need. Even getting the suit itself is not working out for me. Samus cannot jump underwater. But now she will be able to. Returning once again from Super Metroid, Samus will get her second suit upgrade in the game, giving her beautiful and well-known blue suit design. Something Metroid fans know comes with the gravity suit. So awesome. Movement in liquid environments is no longer hindered. And that is all we wanted. And as you can see, it's not just movement, we're also able to see better underwater now. It also comes with a better helmet, you might say. But we are finally able to jump regularly, as if we are simply above water. Being underwater no longer hinders us. Alright, and now time to get out of here. We still need to return here later in this room. We're no longer hindered underwater, but we are still hindered above water. Just like with the previous rooms in this area, the same item that we're missing is also required in this room. So the missile expansion in here, we are unfortunately still going to skip out on. Allow me to show you. It's up there. And it's something we cannot grab. In fact, there's two items we're missing, because there's once again ice blocking the thing that we actually need to use. So in order to thaw out the ice, we also need another item. Kill this robot. Also easier with the ice beam, as you can see. Does more damage, of course, so... Let's leave again. Going towards this shortcut over here will lead us back towards this cave over here, as you can see. The Hunter Cave. From here, we can actually move out of here. And return to the main shaft of the Phendrana's Edge region. Really gives me nostalgic feelings towards the 2D Metroids. Actually having shafts again. Those vertical corridors. The 2D Metroids are actually really fond of them, of course. Here in the 3D Metroids you don't see them a lot. But this room over here is definitely one of them. So, I think this is going to be enough for this episode. We've done plenty of work. Explored this area fully. We were of course forced to skip out on a lot of upgrades we can get over here. But those actually require a lot of items we do not have yet. But in order to find those, we do need to be able to actually enter the Frigate Orphean. And for that, we needed the gravity suit. It is that simple. It's the whole reason why Metroid games are so much fond of backtracking. It's something we do a lot in these games. It's also why we like these games. They make great puzzles because of it. Puzzles that are really fun to solve. For that reason, one of my favorite gaming genres, the Metroidvanias. But anyway, once we are out of this area again, which we're not going to do from here, there's no reason to go into the pirate base. We're going back towards the elevator to Magmoor Caverns. And there I will close the episode. Now that we have the gravity suit, it's time for us to return to Tallon Overworld. And from there, make our way to the Frigate Orphean. It may have crashed down on this planet, but we are still going... Seriously? But we're still going to have to pass through it in order to get to the other side of the planet, where another new area is waiting for us. going to be a really weird, but also fun trip to actually go through the crashed pirate ship. See you folks next time for that. And thank you for watching this episode. Now that Samus is finally in blue, we should be able to actually enter the pirate ship Frigate Orphean for the second time in this game. Only this time around, it is not floating around in space. Allow me to save my game, because from there I will cut the episode and make my way back towards Tallon Overworld before starting the new episode. Treecks out!